hope you're all okay. Today we're looking at estimating using subtraction. We're going to be looking at our rounding again and going through things like that. So you have to really remember when you're rounding to the nearest 10, you're having a look, is it closest to which multiple of 10? Is it closest to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90? Doesn't matter if it's a 3-digit number, a 4-digit number, a 20-digit number. You're looking at the tens, okay? Then we're going to be looking at rounding to 100. So is it nearer to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, or the 1,000 that's obviously after it? So we're going to go through it. There's going to be lots of pause in the video to complete the work and go from there. But I really hope you're all okay. And let's begin. Let's see if I can share my screen. Here we go. I hope you can all see this. So first thing we're going to do, guys, we have got dividing by 2. Divided by 2 is just the same as halving, okay? I want you to pause the video now. I want you to really refresh your memory. It's just your 2 times tables. You can all do this. Pause the video and complete these 10 questions. Off you go. Okay, that should be done. Let's check your answers. Are we ready? See if this works. Come on, computer. There we go. So we had 18 divided by 2 is 9. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 22 divided by 2 is 11. 14 divided by 2 is 7. 24 divided by 2 is 12, 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now you can be using your inverse skills, and we're going to be looking at those on Wednesday, so we'll retouch base with that. Okay, let's continue. So we did this yesterday, if you watched yesterday's lesson, on rounding with addition. We're still going to do some rounding again. So we've got some numbers on the board, and you're rounding them to the nearest 10. So I'm going to do the first top line to help you out, okay? Let's change my camera around so you can see me over here. So the first one, let me get my pen. The first one, 17. Well, we're looking at what multiples of 10 are either side of that. So we've got 10 and we've got 20. And I know that 17 is closest to 20 because it's only 3 away from 20, but it's 7 away from 10. So I would round it up to 20. 415. Well, right now I'm not bothered about the 400 because I'm rounding to 10. I'm looking at these numbers here. 15. Well, I've got 10 on one side, 20 on the other. And remember, when it's in the middle, we go up. So it should go to 420. And then over here, we've got 1,179. Don't freak yourselves out. Just look at 79. 79, is it closest to 70 or is it closest to 80? Well, it's 1 away from 80, 9 away from 70. So it must go up to 80. So it'd be 1,180. Right, I want you to pause the video now and then we will reveal the answers next. Pause the video and round these numbers to the nearest 10. Okay, that should have been enough time for you to complete them. Let's check out our answers. Here we go. So 17, we did the top ones by ourselves. So 4 would go down to 0. 7 went to 10. 13 went to 10. 326 went to 330. And you can keep going. You can mark those by yourself. If you've really struggled with that, guys, you need to let me know and we'll have to recap rounding in a starter at one of my other lessons, okay? But we have done lots of rounding before in year 4, so we should be pros at this. I should double checking them. 8,189 went to 8,190. Now this one here, 3,791, I bet you're thinking, oh, it looks like it rounded to the nearest 100, but it's because the nearest multiple of 10 was the 100 and it moved it all up, obviously, because we looked from 794 goes to 800. Okay, that should have been enough time to mark those. Now let's have a look at the next one. Okay, round these numbers to the nearest 100. So I'm going to do the first 2 for you and then you can continue on. So I'll go back to my board. Okay, So the first one, 415. So now we're looking at hundreds, multiples of hundreds. So we've got 400 on one side, and we've got 500 on the other side. And we need to decide 415, which is it closest to? Well, it's only 15 from 400, and it's 85 from 500. So it would round down to 400. Now this one, don't freak out. Look at your last three digits to start with. We can work through these to help us. So we've got 4,178. Well, 178 is what I'm looking at. And I'm looking at, is it closest to 100 or is it closest to 200? So I've got 178. Well, it's easy. It's much closer to 200. So it would be 4,200. Okay, I want you to pause the video there. And I want you to complete the rest. Click pause and press play when you've finished. Okay, let's have a look. Here are your answers. So 339 went up to 400, 756 went up to 800, 972 went up to 1,000. We had 5,268 went to 5,300. We went down to 7,600 there. And then this one, we went up to 3,000, okay? Because you'd have rounded 981 up to the next 1,000. So the next 100 then would have bridged 1,000. And obviously it was on 2,000, so it goes up to 3. Hope that you got those correct. Let's continue now. Okay, so we're using rounding today to help us estimate an answer. So we're saying that we think this answer will be around this number. And to do that, we've got to round our numbers. So we're going to round to the nearest 10 first. Let me switch all those around again. So we've got rounding to the nearest 10. Well, we've got 550 and 110. Okay. So we've got 550 and 110 because 545 has gone up to 550 and 111 has gone down to 110. So that's a good little bit of rounding, but we can make it even easier. So we're going to round to the nearest 100. We've got 545 has gone down to 500 and then 111 has gone down to 100. And I can easily solve this. 500 take away 100 is 400. So I know that this answer to here is roughly 400. It's my estimate. I'm estimating my answer is around 400. Okay, it gives me a good educated guess. Let's have a look at the next one. 592 take away 198. So we're going to go to the nearest 10 first. 590 take away 200. Okay, so you can see we've rounded up on both of them. We've rounded down on the first one. 592 has gone down to 590 and 198 has just gone up to 200. So now we're going to round to the nearest 100 and we've got 592 up to 600, 198 up to 200. And that's easy to solve. 600 take away 200. Well, I know that 6 take away 2 is 4. So 600 take away 200 must be 400. So I know that the answer to this question up here, 592 take away 198, my estimate for this answer is around 400. So can we estimate this by rounding the numbers? So here's my example. This is just what we've just been doing. I rounded to the nearest 10 first, and then I've rounded to the nearest 100. So you can see that on my board. And I'm going to now say what my estimate rate. Oh, look at that. Can you see my error, Mrs. Wild? Mistakes are good. They help us to learn. I have put the wrong symbol in. Goodness me. Well, here we have. We've rounded to the nearest 10, 760, take away 320. Then hundreds, 800 take away 300. Well, that's easy. That's 500. So my answer is around 500. That's my estimate. I hope you understand it. So I want you to complete this one by yourselves. If you're in my year group, you'll have this printed out. If not, you can write it down on a piece of paper. I want you to pause the video now and I want you to solve this question. Okay, welcome back. Let's see if you managed to get it right. So we're going to round to the nearest 10. So it's going to go up to 250. and I'm taking away down, rounding that down to 230. Well, I can make that even easier. Let's round to the nearest 100. I'm going to round that down to 200, and I'm rounding this down to 200. So actually, my answer is roughly going to be around 0. So it's going to be somewhere around 0. It's going to be less than 100, but more than 0. That's my estimated answer. Let's see. Right, here's the next one. I want you to pause the video again, and I want you to complete it, rounding the numbers to the nearest 10, rounding to the nearest 100, and giving me an estimate. Pause the video now. Okay, welcome back. We have got 237. You should have rounded that up to 240. And we should have 110, 11. You should have rounded that down to 110. Let's go to the nearest 100. We have rounded this one down to 200 and this one down to 100. So my answer is roughly around 100. My answer would be an estimate of 100. Okay. Next one. Pause the video and solve. Okay, welcome back. So we should have done 250, take away 130. And here we should have done 200, take away 100. So again, I am estimating that my answer is going to be around 100. I hope you're understanding this, guys. You're doing a super job. It's really hard that I can't see you, but I know you're working extra hard. Okay. I want you to know I have rounded the number sentences. So here I've got my actual ones here, and I have rounded them here. I want you to draw a line to match the number sentence to the rounded number sentence. Okay. I want you to do that now, please. Pause the video. Okay, welcome back. Let's check our answers. Here we go. So we had 225 take away 113 was 230 take away 110. We had it over here, 900 take away 300. You guys can mark that by yourselves. You don't need me to continue. You all have eyes and you can all see what it says. Perfect. Good. Okay, let's move on. So now you're going to need some paper. I want you to copy my model onto your piece of paper, okay? You can write the date, which is rounding, estimating subtraction by rounding. You can write the date today, which is the 11th of the 1st, 2021. And I want you to copy my model. And I want you to answer the rounded to 100 question, because that tells you your rough estimate for the first number sentence. So I want you to pause the video now, copy my model, and then we'll move on. Okay, welcome back. The model should be copied into your book beautifully. Let's have a look at the next page. So now you're going to use the model as you set it out to help you. I want you to write the number sentence round to 10 and round to 100 every time, please. Okay, and don't forget to answer your round to 100 number sentence, and that will give you your estimate answer for the first sentence. Okay, round to 10 and round to 100. So to pause the video. Remember, if you're using squared paper, it should be 1 digit in each box. Pause the video now and round these questions to get an estimated answer. Off you go. Okay, that should be, you've unpaused me, so you should have done that. Here are your answers, guys. I want you to think really carefully. I want you to check them off. Give them a mark. If you've not got them right, that's okay if you understand how you've gone wrong. Okay. So the first one, I'm given an estimated answer of 300. On the second one, I'm given an estimated answer of 300 again. On the fourth, I'm given an estimated answer of 200. And on the on the third, I'm given an estimated answer of 200. And on the fourth, an estimated answer of 500. Okay, so these are just estimations. It's within the ballpark. It's what I think the answer is going to be around. Okay, I think the numbers are going to be around that number. Perfect. Right, if you haven't marked it yet, you can just pause the video right there, but I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. Hi! Okay, I hope you managed that lesson. If you're in my class, you guys have got the sheets with the slides on anyway, so you'll be able to work through them, no problem. If you're joining me via YouTube, I hope you've done a really good job. Everyone, remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you again soon. See you later.